What's good, y'all? It's your boy Diallo back with another react on the channel. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. This is a very, very terrible video that I'm going to be watching today. It's going to be the, what's it like to fight the deadliest spiders. I'm not too excited to watch this. On my channel, I've always been very vocal on the fact that, like, then Pepsi with sugar or no. I never had Pepsi with sugar. I've been very vocal on the fact that I hate spiders a lot. Like, really, really hate spiders. They make me itch. They make me crawl every time I look at them or just think about them. But this video is 16 minutes. We're going to watch this. I'm going to pause. I'm probably not going to look at the screen that much. And I might be itching and shaking because this shit is absolutely disgusting. Because spiders are disgusting. And creepy crawlies are just disgusting all in all. So, let's go ahead and get into this video. This was suggested by none other than Nikita. Great, great, great person. Great guy. But he just loves to see me in such turmoil. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this video.
Hello again, bug-sized friend. Have you ever wondered what it's like to fight the deadliest spiders in the world?
Oh my God!
Well, let's find out. Challenger 1. Black Widows. Despite their size at a cute 1.5 inches, the Black Widow is one of the deadliest spiders in the world. Drop, its venom is more potent than most rattlesnakes. But in a fight, you do have one advantage. Widows have really poor eyesight, so your best bet is to sneak attack it. But first, you'll have to navigate its messy maze of tangle webs, and some strands are laced with sticky glue droplets.
Will I do part 2 later?
Grazing against one
I'll do
is
part
a
2
death
tomorrow.
sentence.
I'll do part 2. So like my time tomorrow. So same
But
time
what
that I'm
looks
live
like
right
a random
now,
mess
I'll
of
do
silk
part
to
2
us
tomorrow.
is actually an intricate network, and disturbing a strand in this network sends vibrations
So
back
just
down
be
to
on the
where the
lookout
widow
in the
rests,
morning,
alerting
my
her to
time
your
morning,
presence.
and I'll do part
It's
2.
kind of like those laser tripwire rooms you see in spy movies.
Later on, I will be live though. You already
You
know
could
that.
try
I'll be
cutting
live
yourself
later on
out,
tonight.
but widow silk is tougher than Kevlar. And more wriggling means you get more tangled.
What?
Which creates even more vibrations. And as soon as she senses you,
Oh, you're
she
cooked.
bolts towards you. She fights using her fangs,
Oh my
injecting
God!
venom straight into your veins, and it paralyzes you instantly. Most spiders feed in a similar way, first squirting digestive enzymes to liquefy your internal tissues, and then slurping up that sweet, sweet nutrient soup,
Nasty.
leaving behind a shriveled husk. Just like how she cannibalized her husband. Thankfully, Black Widow bites are rarely fatal for most non-bug-sized humans, but you might end up with symptoms like muscle pain and cramps. Some other spiders on this list aren't so...
So we're hearing that spiders actually... Oh God. Oh my God. These spiders are going to literally give me nightmares. Like I already seen accidentally the picture that he's talking about. Oh my God, these spiders are about to be absolutely scary as fuck. So they're not really necessarily human killers, Black Widows, because it seems like they don't necessarily kill humans, or they can't because they're not that strong in venom, but it can be, what's it called? Risky to your health if you get bit by them.
Nice though. Into the collection you go. Challenger 2. Trapdoor spiders. Trapdoor spiders are devious hunters that can span up to 3 inches long. And as their name suggests, they create trapdoors using silk, soil, and leaves. And they're so well constructed that they camouflage perfectly with the ground. The trapdoors are rigged with silk tripwire, so as soon as you bump into one,
you're cooked.
The spider bursts out, grabs you, and pulls you inside in a blink. It's adapted to be super efficient at this, with strong spiny front legs to grapple prey and powerful fangs for piercing and crushing. And in case you try to resist, some trapdoor species even have armored carapaces for additional defense. In my opinion, it's a high-risk, high-reward hunting strategy though. Like, what if a predator triggers the tripwire instead?
Oh, yeah, he's done. Oh!
There's another species called the ravine trapdoor spider, and it kind of looks like the devs forgot to hit extrude on its butt.
Yeah.
But the flat butt actually makes a tough
this
shield.
is so disgusting. I can't even, like,
Kinda looks like an Oreo.
really react to this, because I hate
So in
looking
the
at the
off chance
screen.
that you manage
I
to
can only
dodge
look
the
at these
spider's first
cartoon
attack,
images.
it can retreat and plug its burrow with its shield butt.
Flurry attack.
Before we fight the 7 other unique spiders on this list, let's go through some spider lore first.
Yeah, I know, this is a whole ad.
What makes a spider a spider? Is it the 8 legs? Well, this
Is
dude
this
has
an
8
ad? No,
legs.
it's not an
No, who's the good spider? Well, not you.
Nasty.
If you want to be a spider, you need to have 2 body segments, 8 legs, silk-spinning butt factories called spinnerets, and venomous chelicerae, a fancy word for fangs.
Nasty,
A spider's
man.
life cycle has 3
Nasty.
main stages. First is the egg stage. Female spiders lay hundreds of eggs in silk sacs. Some species stick them to their webs and guard them till they hatch, while others, like wolf spiders, carry them on their butts. Second, we have the spiderling stage. The eggs typically hatch in a few weeks, and the spiderlings that pop out are usually a mini replica of their adult versions. For most species, the spiderlings are left to fend for themselves, but the wolf spider is a rare case and carries them all on her back.
God.
As a spiderling, all you need to do is find food and survive,
man.
but your hundreds of brothers and
Fuck
sisters
no.
all need food too. And right now, you're looking like a yummy snack. To escape from cannibalism, the spiderlings run away. If they can, or some use a special ability called ballooning, where they release
Sorry,
silk
y'all, I gotta
threads into the air
text
and
somebody.
peace out on a silk parachute. I'm free!
Ah,
Another big part of this
nasty.
stage is molting. Because spiders have an exoskeleton, in order
They
to
just
grow,
drop
they
it.
need to constantly shed their skin to provide themselves with more room to get bigger. Can we appreciate how difficult it would be to pull all 8 of your legs out of your exoskeleton? Like, I can't even get out of my 2-legged pants without... After roughly 5 to 10 molts, depending on the species, the spiderling finally moves on to the adult stage. Now the spider is at its full size, and this is usually when their colorful markings are most prominent. If you're a male spider, for most species,
No
it's
thanks.
pretty much a wrap for you
There's
at
a
this
lot of
point. You're at
motherfuckers
risk
on that
because you have to
screen.
wander out of your nest to find the mate,
A lot.
or if you do manage to find the mate, she'll probably eat you. Or even if none of these things happen to you, you'll probably just drop dead right after anyway. Because biology. If you're a female spider, you can have a much more fulfilling adult life. You're often way bigger and scarier, and you usually
Muscle
live much longer
mommy.
too, producing multiple egg sacs over your lifetime. And then
Rise,
the
my
process
children.
repeats. Aw, you itching to get back into it, little guy? No, I'm not. Challenger 3.
Woo!
Ogre-faced netcasters. The ogre-faced netcaster is a
Ew!
spider that
Oh
gets its
my
name from its
God!
eyes
What
and
the
tiny
fuck?
head. It spans about 3 inches
Yo!
long, and their huge eyes give them really good...
I can't. Yo, I cannot. These things are so nasty. Did you see how he was perched up on the fucking tree? Like this, with all of his nets around him. That is so fucking gross. Oh my God, I hate spiders so much. I'm so happy we're 6 minutes in. I'm so happy we're only 6 minutes in, and no more, no less. Well, I wish it was more, not less than 6 minutes. That means we only have, what, 10 minutes left? Fuck. 10 minutes of looking at this nasty ass shit. Spiders crawling around on my goddamn screen, and me feeling like I'm actually having one on my fucking body. I guess I don't have arachnophobia. No, you probably don't. You probably, like, aren't as afraid of spiders as me. Like, you probably are afraid of spiders, but you just don't have, like, true fear to them, whereas you look at them, you start itching. You look at them, you scream, or you get scared, you have a jump scare. That's how bad my arachnophobia is. I hate looking at a spider. I scream every time I see one. I jump, and I always, like, get anxious when I'm in front of one. They are so fucking creepy.
night vision. Even better than an owl. There is a catch, though. They can't control the amount of light exposure into their eyes.
Damn.
Humans
So they
have
burn.
irises for this purpose. But the eyes of Ogreface over here are just
my
one giant
God,
pupil.
he's looking
so
at
every
me.
morning they get burnt
He
to a
is
crisp.
fucking looking
and then
at
the
me.
spider regrows its light-sensitive cells again by nighttime. This happens every day, by the way. So your best bet is to defeat them during the day, when they're completely
When they can't
blind.
see
That
shit.
is, if you can find them. They're excellent camouflages, with
The
their bodies
pictures,
resembling
the
bark
pictures
and
are
dried
like,
leaves.
the pictures
Too
really
late,
make me
it's
like,
nighttime
I
now.
even get scared by the
Ogreface
pictures.
here has
Just
come
the
out to
thought
hunt.
of them
It
are just
first weaves a
ridiculous,
rectangular web of silk,
Just
and
the
then
thought of them
stretches
are
it to
ridiculous.
3 times its size between its forelimbs like a net. Then, of course, it takes a dump on the ground. and then they wait motionless above. This leads to some of the coolest looking spider photos I have ever seen. Like, look at him, and look at his little Squidward face. Oh, and the poop is speculated to either be a target or something stinky to lure prey. As soon as you sniff that delicious poo and get close,
you're done.
It strikes, lunging down and dropping its web net, ensnaring you immediately.
Damn.
It wraps you up a bit more just to make sure you're nice and comfy, and then it digs in. Challenger 4.
Who's next? A water spider.
Diving bell spiders. The diving bell spider is
one's
quite
not too
tiny,
bad.
spanning only 0.8 inches, and it's the only known spider to basically live its whole life underwater. It can freely move in water for short periods using air trapped on small hydrophobic hairs on its body. But to stay underwater for longer, it builds something called a diving bell. It first creates a waterproof web sack, and then inflates it using air trapped on its body. This usually takes the spider several trips up to the surface to accomplish, but once it's fully inflated, it serves as the spider's new base of operations, and it usually only leaves to refill the air bubble or to hunt. Its diet consists of aquatic bugs, tiny crustaceans, and sometimes
you can quit at any
small
point,
fish.
I don't mind. No, bro, I'm a trooper.
And it hunts by detecting the vibrations of prey in the water.
Unless I see something absolutely disgusting.
But it can't really eat you in the water because the digestive enzymes it squirts out would just get diluted. So instead, it drags you back to its little spider bubble where it can chow you down in peace. Challenger 5.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Giant toxic sea spider lives underwater along the coast of Antarctica, and they can grow up to 30 inches long. That's
What
the
the
size of a small dog.
Oh my
I don't know how I feel about this anymore.
I don't know how I feel
known
about
why
this
they get so big, but there's a couple of theories.
What?
One is that Antarctic water is very oxygen rich, and the extra availability helps them grow better.
Y'all, I'm over here about to start tearing up. That is a fucking beast. That is a creature. This is why I hate the ocean. There's something like that underneath. Oh my God, I'm over here getting goosebumps, man. There's no way that something like that exists in the Arctic. What the fuck, yo? Oh my God. 2 more minutes till 10 minutes, and then we have 6 minutes after. I am so scared of these other fucking spiders that he has. What the fuck? These motherfuckers are huge. Like.
Also, bigger bodies can store more energy in food-scarce environments and can also deal with the crushing pressure of the ocean better. But despite having spider in their name, they're not spiders.
They're like
they
crabs,
belong
aren't
to
they?
a group called pycnogonids, which is kind of like a distant cousin to spiders. So, close enough for me. They're so weird though. They have no lungs or gills,
They don't even
and
look like
instead
they have a
breathe through their
face.
super long legs. Plus, their body is so small that they don't have enough space to store everything in there. So they keep some vital organs in their legs too. Not really sure what you can do about this guy. Maybe you could crawl into its leg and block its breathing pipes or something.
No way.
But it's got a bunch more of them though. These sea spiders feed super slowly using their long tubular proboscis to pierce soft-bodied prey like you. They then squirt digestive enzymes and suck up that nutrient soup. Isn't that great? Even though it's so big, it still eats like all its other little spider friends. You know, when I found out these guys could get dog-sized, I was curious about something. So I asked you in this community post. If you had to pick a dog-sized spider as a pet, what would it be and why? And here's what you chose.
Nope.
Can I eat it? I would have a black widow. Then I would train it to hide over the houses of my enemies. It'll sneak up from above and quickly wrap them in silk, then drag them somewhere to never be found again. I really like the amount of detail that went into this plan. Any spider, plus flamethrower.
That sounds cool.
Wait, that's not what I meant! Diving bell spider. I could take Spooter on fishing trips and could also sleep over in Spooter's underwater nest and watch whatever's going on in the lake above me. Like sleeping under the stars. Huntsman spider. They're cutie patooties. An orb weaver, because it can make me a nice warm blanket every day.
What?
That sounds so cozy. She could even make you warm clothes, a warm scarf, wrap you up nice and tight.
And then eat you.
I would finally be able
And then
to
eat
Big
you.
spider legs. I think it would be nice and crunchy if you shave and deep fry it.
Ew.
I've heard spiders taste like chicken. Can I ride it like a horse? Yes. Can I climb up walls with it? Yes. Is it big enough to ride into battle? Yes. Jumping spider. It's kinda cute, especially when wearing its water hat. Thanks for your ideas.
A water hat.
And back to the video. Challenge 6. Wandering spiders. This spider is one that you definitely don't want to pick a fight with.
No, I do not.
Unluckily
I can
for you,
already.
the Brazilian wandering spider is considered the most venomous spider in the world.
It looks
Even
venomous
for
as
non-bug-sized
shit.
humans, a tiny dose of venom the weight of a
venomous
grain of
as
salt
shit.
can be fatal if not treated in time.
Death.
And wandering spiders can get huge, like
Death.
7 inches huge. Okay, you can get off
7
now. I'm uncomfortable.
inches.
They're mostly found in the rainforests of South America, but there have been sightings of them in urban areas too. When threatened, they rear up
Disgusting.
into a threat pose as a warning and charge at you to try and scare you away, even jumping up to 1.5 feet.
Oh! Don't jump.
That means a spider could be like
Don't
here
jump.
and then
Bang
I'm
on your
uncomfortable.
face.
Also, as scary as the threat pose is
God,
supposed
oh
to
my
be,
God.
it kinda looks like he's just asking for a hug. Aw, do
It'll
you wanna
jump
hug,
on
little
you.
spider?
Oh my god.
Challenge 7. Spitting spiders.
Spitting
The
spiders.
spitting spider spans up to 1 inch long, and they have the ability to shoot webs. The webs shoot through holes in their fangs, and they wiggle their chelicerae back and forth to create a zigzag pattern. This increases the
this is
surface area of the spray, making it harder to dodge. The silk also only gets sticky when it comes in contact with the air. If this didn't happen, then the spider would be choking on its own web spit. But because they're
Nasty.
slow and have bad eyesight, spitting spiders usually hunt at night, when prey is less active. They
got a
sneak
better
up on you
chance.
while you sleep, and gently prod you to gauge distance. Then the spider suddenly squeezes its body like a sauce bottle, securing you as its next meal. Too bad none of you picked the spitting spider as a pet. You could have gotten a free squeezy bottle web
Yeah,
shooter.
nasty. Nasty. 2 more left.
Challenge 8.
Ew. What the fuck?
Bolus spiders. The bolus spider is a tiny
Ew.
orb-weaving spider, spanning under
Ew.
an inch long,
What the
and they have one of the most unique hunting strategies, specializing in hunting
Ew.
moths.
No.
First, they
off.
spit out this gooey, webby snot ball, and lower it down on the end of a silk line, kinda like a fisherman. The shiny goo blob smells like a female moth to your moth brain, so you're entranced, and you
What?
fly towards it,
It smells
expecting
like
to
a
find your
female
new
moth.
wife.
Then you get smacked with it.
But instead, the spider smacks you in the face with sticky spider spit and catches you
What?
on its line. Then all the bolus spider needs to do is reel you
climb
into a
down it.
venom-filled bite.
And you're done. 1 more.
Challenger 9.
Woo!
Purse web spiders.
Oh my
Purse web spiders are dark, chunky, and have super long
That
fangs
jump
that are
scared
way too
me.
big to
Oh
their
my
bodies.
God,
They're often
that is
mistaken for
nasty.
tarantulas.
Oh, that is
although they
nasty.
only grow up to 2 inches long.
That is
But you'll get to meet
nasty.
these guys soon. Purse web spiders build a unique web in the shape of a tube,
fuck?
usually up against a tree so that it's camouflaged. The spider chills in the tube for its whole life, usually never ever coming out. When a bug-sized brain like yours sees the tube, it gets curious. Are there cookies at the top?
What?
Before you notice your mistake,
Where's the cookie?
the spider lunges to your position from the inside of the tube, and using its ginormous fangs, it pierces through the silk wall
Oh,
and scrapes
God.
it into your guts. You're
Woo.
probably dead already, but
Dead.
you get a dose of venom as well, just to be sure. And then
Dead.
carefully, the spider cuts a small opening in the
And then
tube
pulls
and
you in
pulls
it.
your corpse inside, sealing it again before it begins feeding.
That's crazy. Yeah, bro.
Dude, you
real
did
shit.
so good getting through all that. As a reward
was
for all
terrible.
your hard work, I have a gift for you.
It's a spider.
Me?
That's right! Another 12 more unique spiders to fight right now! This was just the warm-up round. Don't forget to subscribe. And
12
click here
more?
to watch more spooters. Also,
All right.
subscribe.
We'll watch the other ones. We'll react to the other one. Y'all, as you've seen, I absolutely hate spiders. I hate them. I despise them. Make me itch crawl. It's just so disgusting. Ugh, so nasty. Thanks so much for watching, coming by, vibing out with your boy. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, like and subscribe. It was a ball. It was scary. It was terrifying, and we'll be back. We will be back for part 2. Take care and be easy, everybody. Peace.